In this tutorial, we'll show you how to print over zippers, seams, and pockets using the new Jerzees NuBlend Style 994 MR quarter zip hooded sweatshirt. Artwork for printing over seams, zippers, and pockets needs to be forgiving. This means any art where loss of some detail is not damaging to the image. A good example would be anything distressed or vintage. The broken detail helps to hide any printing irregularities. Throughout this tutorial, we'll be concentrating on the areas indicated by the red outlines. Screen preparation is not too difficult. The mesh we'll be using is thin thread 150 to 160 mesh count with 48 micron thread diameter. These two mesh counts offer exceptional ink release and minimum print pressure. It's very important to reinforce the mesh to keep the zipper pull from ripping the screen during production. Here's an example of loading the hoodie on the platen. Notice the positioning of the zipper pull off the edge to minimize interference. You may need to adjust the platen position to achieve proper placement. We reinforce the print side of the screen with 2 strips of scrap film. Use spray adhesive to laminate them together. Position the 2 layers in the area where the zipper pull might strike the screen. This creates a very tough barrier that will prevent your screen from tearing during long production runs. Now we'll demonstrate 2 types of printing platens. The first is the cardboard method. This works great for short runs and is very inexpensive to make. We'll take 2 layers of ordinary cardboard and spray glue them together to accommodate the zipper. We'll cut a slot approximately 1 1/4 inches wide to compensate for the thickness of the zipper and the seams. Now we'll load the garment to see if we have the correct slot width. As we place the zipper, you can see the slot is too wide. We want the zipper to nest snugly and be flush with the edge and have no gaps showing. The second approach is the neoprene method. We'll be using 5mm wetsuit material that's easily purchased online. We've placed 2 pieces of neoprene so we adjust precisely for the zipper placement. We have now narrowed the slot to 1 inch. You can see the zipper and seam fit snugly and the neoprene compresses easily. This compression is the key to getting the best possible print. You can print with either plastisol or water-based inks if they are prepared properly. For plastisols, we'll be adding soft hand fashion base 50% by weight. With water-based inks, it may be necessary to add penetrant in a concentration up to 2% by weight. Adding fashion base reduces the viscosity of the plastisol, making it very thin and gives the final print a very soft, water-based-like feel with excellent garment penetration. The thin ink releases from the mesh with minimum pressure. For manual printing, we'll be using 70-90-70 durometer for hard platens or 60-90-60 durometer for compressible surfaces. For auto printing, we usually use 70-90-70 blade. This is an example of a 60-90-60 manual squeegee. And here is a 70-90-70 blade, usually in the green-white-green configuration. The printing is very easy once all the right pieces are in place. In this example, our manual operator is using a flood stroke to fill the mesh with ink and 2 passes on the hit stroke for penetration. Auto printing will only require 1 pass. close-up view of our print shows great penetration in the zipper area with just a slight filling of detail. Your print resolution is easily adjusted by changing your print pressure and how many hits you give the print. Notice how the print smoothly bridges the multiple layers of the seam. This is achieved by the compression surface of the platen. The lines running over the pocket are broken but don't look objectionable. This is due to the forgiving nature of the artwork. The lines are broken because there was no neoprene under the double layer of the fabric, hence no compression. The soft surface is the key to printing over the seams and pockets. We hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on printing over zippers, seams, and pockets using the Jerzees NuBlend Style 994 MR quarter zip hooded sweatshirt.